Peace comes from within. Do not seek it without. The mind is everything. What you think, you become. The root of suffering is attachment. Do not dwell on the past. Do not dream of the future. Concentrate the mind on the present moment. Happiness never decreases by being shared. The only real failure in life is not to be true to what you believe. There is no way to happiness. Happiness is the way. Health is the greatest gift, contentment the greatest wealth, faithfulness the best relationship. You will not be punished for your anger. You will be punished by your anger. True love is born from understanding. The only way to deal with this life meaningfully is to find your passion. Your work is to discover your work, and then with all your heart to give yourself to it. When you realize how perfect everything is, you will tilt your head back and laugh at the sky. Every morning we are born again. What we do today is what matters most. Do not go where the path may lead. Go instead where there is no path and leave a trail. The trouble is, you think you have time. What you think you become. What you feel you attract. What you imagine you create. If you light a lamp for someone else, it will also brighten your path. To understand everything is to forgive everything. The belief that the soul will be reunited with the heavens is of little importance. The main thing is that we live virtuous lives. The greatest prayer is patience. Better than the finest food is the joy of learning the Dharma. Live with love, live with wisdom, and live with compassion. You cannot travel the path until you have become the path itself. The more you know, the more you realize you don't know. A disciplined mind brings happiness. Even death is not to be feared by one who has lived wisely. True love is born from understanding. There is no fear for one whose mind is not filled with desires. Let the past make you better, not bitter. True wisdom is to see the world as it truly is. We are what we think. All that we are arises with our thoughts. To keep the body in good health is a duty, otherwise we shall not be able to keep our mind strong and clear. The foot feels the foot when it feels the ground. The greatest gift you can give someone is your undivided attention. Be aware of your thoughts. They are the origin of your actions. When you find peace within yourself, you become the kind of person who can live at peace with others. What we think, we become. Just as a flower does not pick and choose the bees that come to it, the sage does not pick and choose the people he associates with. Nothing can harm you as much as your own thoughts unguarded. The way is not in the sky. The way is in the heart. When the breath is steady, so too is the mind. There is no path to happiness. Happiness is the path. A generous heart, kind speech, and a life of service and compassion are the things which renew humanity. You have to be the change you wish to see in the world. What we are today comes from our thoughts of yesterday, and our present thoughts build our life of tomorrow. Our life is the creation of our mind. To see a Buddha is to see your own self. Don't look for a miracle. Be the miracle. Just as a candle cannot burn without fire, men cannot live without a spiritual life. The most important thing is to take care of the moment. Change is the only constant in life. In the end, only three things matter: how much you loved, how gently you lived, and how gracefully you let go of things not meant for you. If you want to be happy, practice compassion. What we are today comes from our thoughts of yesterday, and our present thoughts build our life of tomorrow. Our life is the creation of our mind. A fool is he who in his youth does not enjoy the fruits of wisdom, for old age comes with its own set of burdens. If you want to fly, give up everything that weighs you down. The greatest of all mistakes is to do nothing, because you can only do a little. Holding on to anger is like drinking poison and expecting the other person to die. To conquer oneself is a greater victory than to conquer thousands in battle. Live with awareness and practice mindfulness. A gift, a kind word, or a smile can bring joy to anyone's heart. The mind is a powerful force. It can enslave us or empower us. Nothing is permanent. Don't get attached to it. It is better to travel well than to arrive. If you are facing in the right direction, all you have to do is keep on walking. An idea that is developed and put into action is more important than an idea that exists only as an idea. Better than 1,000 days of diligent study is one day with a great teacher. The wise ones fashion speech with their thought. Sifting it as grain is sifted through a sieve. An untrained mind is like a wild horse, difficult to control. The only way to deal with this life meaningfully is to find your passion. It's your road, and yours alone. Others may walk it with you, but no one can walk it for you. May all beings be happy. May all beings be without disease. Do not overrate what you have received, nor envy others. He who envies others does not obtain peace of mind. Do not judge others. It is not our job to punish or to judge. The path to enlightenment is always in the present moment.